some young broke dude.
Ha! When you've never read Shakespeare and don't know what it means.
I'm well aware. It was the opening phrase to a soliloquy in Shakespeare's play Hamlet. I was in advanced placement literature courses back in high school, but my caption is a reference to one of Kai the Prince's freestyles in which he paraphrased Shakespeare's terms on some ill shit. Not to be taken literally. So in other words, hop off my dick, you broke bitch.
Hi, this is a message for parents who let their sons wear nail polish. If that's not you, keep scrolling. Unfollow and may God have mercy on your soul.
Does God happen to feel the same way about pumping Botox and fillers in your face to look less like a skeleton as you relentlessly try to quell your insecurities around aging?
Can anyone give me some advice on rehoming a German Shepherd named Maya? His owners have 3 young children and struggling to keep up with his care. Out of character, he growled and tried to nip the middle child, who must have been pulling him about while Mum was busy with baby. They are distraught as he's a lovely dog but don't want to chance anything like this happening again. It's the first time it's happened. They don't want to send him to a rehoming center and would prefer to rehome themselves. Any advice greatly appreciated.
Free to a good home. 3-year-old child. Genuine reason for rehoming? We just got a new puppy, so no longer have the time for the child. We think the puppy might one day be allergic to child and are also worried the child might bite the puppy. Child also tortures puppy by pulling its tail. Child is potty trained, though with occasional mistakes and up to date on all shots. Needs a home by tomorrow or it'll be put to sleep. Thanks. You wouldn't do this to a child, so why do you see it as acceptable to do it to an animal? If you can't dedicate 10 to 15 years to a dog, then don't get one. A pet is for life.
Damn right.
Well said.
Imagine hacking quantum processing for online attention in a $4 2D game.
Imagine being so ignorant about an underrated YouTuber that you decide to build up the audacity to comment something without proof, so that way you can hide your insecurity because you can't do the same goals as the underrated YouTuber that you cry hacker on.
Doesn't surprise me. Smarter people have fewer friends.
Well, that is why you are friends with everyone.
Ladies, a priest I know was forced on Sunday to ask a woman at Mass to cover her shoulders. Please help the priest to protect the purity of the men at Holy Mass by choosing to dress modestly. The alternative is awkward for all involved. Thank you.
And if your eye causes you to sin, gouge it out. It's better to enter the kingdom of God with only one eye than to have 2 eyes and be thrown into hell. Mark 9:47. If a man's purity is at risk in seeing a woman's shoulders, he should pluck out his eyes.
We'll be at the parade that matters, and this one isn't it.
Good to know you don't support straight people. How very uninclusive and intolerant of you. My straight son and my straight partner have decided to no longer use your products since you don't support them. I'm glad because I think Axe smells like garbage. Hashtag stay out of politics.
Gay rights are human rights, but go off, Jill.
Don't you use frozen beef?
Bitch, do you ever shut your annoying ass up? Damn, always ruining shit, period, blood, hair having ass, yarn hair having bitch, Q burger making hoe. I'm on yo ass now, never frozen neck ass. Yeah, 'cause y'all freezer don't work, broke ass bitch.
Tent poles are not for pole dancing. Please find alternative ways to disappoint your father.
What's a frustrating but not necessarily illegal thing you see people do while you're on duty?
Exist.
Yep, this speaks volumes to why you people think you're better than everybody else. The reality is you're just as stupid and as insufferable as the next guy.
Farewell. I've enjoyed this all greatly, but it's time to start a new chapter of my life. Thank you to all my incredible colleagues who I'll be cheering on in their fight for truth, and my wonderful supporters who made all I've done possible.
Goodbye, Lauren. I'll always remember you as someone who promoted a racist conspiracy theory that inspired a mass shooting.
People go to the doctor because they're sick, get a diagnosis from their doctor, but they can't afford the treatment. How crazy is that?
I go to a fancy store to check out a piece of furniture. Can't afford it. That's totally crazy.
Believe it or not, I actually knew I couldn't afford lupus when I was diagnosed. They sent me home with it anyway. Crazy!
London has more Indian restaurants than Mumbai or Delhi.
That's because in Mumbai and Delhi, they're just called restaurants.
Christ in a handbasket. Menstruating, childbirth, and sex are natural too, but that doesn't mean I want to see pics of it and or celebrities like Chrissy Teigen taking a bath or nursing. We get it.
I don't care to see grainy fireworks, Coachella selfies, or infinity pool pics, but I let people live. Calm your tits and scroll on by.
You're like my pinky toe. I'm gonna bang you on the coffee table later.
Oh, cool. You're like my pinky toe in that you're completely useless, irrelevant, and evolution will probs be weeding you out sooner or later. Imagine knowing a guy that can solve all your financial problems without asking for sex.
His name is employment.
Pretty much. Homeboy didn't get a high school yearbook, so his class had to sign his face instead.
Floats for the Straight Pride Parade. Giant Axe body spray. Bag of Doritos. Big Mountain Dew. Tommy Lahren riding a swastika. Jacob Wool waving on a Twinkie. Charlie Kirk in a diaper. The curly hair gun girl in a beige leotard riding an AR-15. Giant parents' basement.
We'll be at the parade that matters, and this one isn't it.
It's LGBT Pride Month, but 3 guys in Boston want a permit for a straight pride parade.
Wow, cool initiative, fellas. Just a thought. Instead of straight pride parade, how about this? The desperately trying to bury your own gay thoughts by being homophobic because no one taught us how to access our emotions as children parade. What do you think? Too on the nose? What's up, bro?
Do you think I've peed 1 billion times in my life?
Hell nah, son.
Are you fucking dumb?
Boy, you about to get roasted. The average human urinates 6 to 8 times a day. If you have been doing that since you were born, that is 52,560 at the high side of that average. That number, resembling nowhere near a million, had to have been configured by a dim-witted moron. You would have to be at least 342 years old, peeing 8 times a day to pee 1,000,000 times, or pee 34 times a day and live to 80.
And why did you have an abortion at the age of 15? Couldn't keep your legs closed?
She was raped. Please inform yourself before making rude comments.
Please stop labeling bishops who speak the truth of the gospel as homophobic. God gave us sexual intimacy for the procreation of children and the deeper union of a man and woman in marriage. Stating this truth is not homophobia. It is simply reality.
Your predator colleagues had no problem being intimate with other males. I guess the fact that they were little boys made it okay.
It was 1997. I was outside McDonald's on Queen Street, age 15. An old lady barked, "Speak English!" at a pair of young Korean men. And without missing a beat, one of them goes, "Ooh, I want a nice cup of tea. Look at me, I'm English. I want to eat plain toast." I miss him every single day.
What's your most controversial opinion about Batman?
Bruce Wayne paying 90% taxes on income and capital gains over $10 million would do more to help Gotham than Batman ever could.
Correction. This article originally stated that the price of Akthar had gone from just $40 in 2000 to over $40,000 today. A spokesperson for Malincrote emailed to request a correction that Akthar actually cost $38,892 today. Gizmodo regrets the error. We also regret that every last one of these guys isn't in prison yet.
Parenting Hack 101. Don't get your very young child addicted to fast food. Disgusting that this works and everyone thinks it's brilliant.
What's disgusting is people judging someone else for parenting mistakes. Everything is more clear in hindsight. Maybe Taco Bell was the best solution at the time to feeding people at home. Who knows? And really, it doesn't matter. Here is a parent who recognized a mistake and is trying to undo it. But you gotta march in and go, "Well, I wouldn't have made such a mistake." Like you're parenting Jesus or something. Want to find out the best way to raise a kid? Ask someone who doesn't have any. If you have kids and are like this, then congrats on being the one perfect parent. Must be hard being so perfect all the time. Source, parent of 2.
That awkward moment where you wait for weeks for a video from this trap's dying channel and the edits, narration, and quality are worse than the previous 5 videos. There's a reason why I unsubscribed.
That awkward moment where you wait weeks for a video from this trap's dying channel just to leave a comment pretending you're not a fan, when in all reality you like my content enough to watch my previous 5 videos and critique this video in comparison to those 5 within the first hour of this video being uploaded. You're either baiting or are low-key a fan, but you're feeling like shit, so you feel the need to make others feel like shit in order to make yourself feel better with the negative attention you'll get from this post. I'm here for you if you need someone to talk to.
I love big houses like this, but they always make me kind of sad. I end up thinking about how many people could fit in a house that size, and how there are so many people who need a place to stay, and places like this stay empty until someone with more money than most people know how to spend buys it so they can live in it for 2 seasons out of the year.
Then they should work hard and earn enough to buy a home. Problem solved.
Good work, Scott. People who can't buy homes just don't want to work hard. Fuck them. If you have any more inanely simplistic solutions to complicated real-world problems, go ahead and shove them right up your ass.
I mean, what's stopping you from cutting down trees and building your own home?
I'm okay. I don't need to spend thousands on mercury and chemicals to pump into my doggo.
Okay, you might want to stop using toothpaste too then. That has fluoride in it. And stop drinking water. Yep, it's there too. And don't be eating fish. Mercury in there. This is how ridiculous you sound. Turns out that centuries of medical research are more reliable than whatever crackpot mom blog you found. Vaccinate your fucking kids and animals so we don't bring back 14th century plagues, you fucking soggy breadstick. Edit, looks like we have a real classy individual here. You're a fucking moist paper towel of a racist human being.
If you're too irresponsible to A, own up to the fact that you have a personal trainer, nutritionist, probable chef, and a surgeon to achieve your aesthetic rather than this laxative product, and B, tell them the side effects of this non-FDA approved product that most doctors are saying aren't healthy, side effects such as possible flat tummy tea side effects are cramping, stomach pains, diarrhea, and dehydration, then I guess I have to. It's incredibly awful that this industry bullied you until you became this fixated on your appearance. That's the media's fault. But now please don't put that back into the world and hurt other girls the way you have been hurt. You're a smart woman. Be smarter than this.